What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first official kickoff of Waterfowl Wednesday. Before we get rocking and rolling in tonight's video, though, I do want to give you guys a huge shout out. That video that I posted on the Browning Maxxis 2 has done extremely well, especially with me being a brand new channel. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the new subscribers. I mean, you guys are awesome. You know, those of you who have followed me over from Fowl Hunter, big thank you for that. Thomas and I are still very good friends. You will see me transition over from this channel to Fowl Hunter, and I'm going to be doing some stuff over there as well with Thomas. You know, my boy, I gotta be hunting with him. But yes, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. So anyways, enough about that. Let's dive into tonight's video. As you can probably tell by the title, yes, I have decided to go back to shooting just your good old-fashioned steel shot for this season. And there's been a couple different reasons for that. First and foremost, the cost. I'm just your regular everyday guy. I'm not made of money. I don't have sponsors. Yeah. So just like everybody else, I've got to figure out a way to budget my hunting season, right? I mean, you just can't spend all your money on duck hunting and ammo and guns and all that kind of stuff and expect to still live, especially in this expensive state of California. You know, I mean, you've got gas going for $6 a gallon. So you've kind of got to budget a little bit and figure out what's the most cost-effective plan that still allows you to kill some birds, right? So yes, cost. That's a big one. I was actually down at Bass Pro this afternoon, and I was pricing out some shotgun shells, and the shells that I've shot in the past, the heavy metal, I think they were 3-inch 6s, were going for $42.99 a box for heavy metals. Like, holy crap. It's like, what, $470 for a case? Get out of here with that. That's way out of my price range, I'm sorry. Some of you guys might have no issues dropping that kind of money on shotgun shells, but for me, it's just too expensive. I can't justify it. Not when I can pick up a case of Kent Fast Steel 2.0s for like just over $200 a case. I mean, I can buy 2 cases for the price of one. You know, it just makes sense to just shoot steel if you're just looking at it from a price point. So the second reason as to why I'm going back to steel is because at the end of the day, I haven't been all that impressed with Bismuth. And I know some of you guys are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. If it works for you, great. I just, between the heavy metal and shooting some of the Boss, it just didn't do all that for me. You know, one of the biggest issues that I had with Bismuth is what I would consider like a delayed death, to where birds would come in, and this happened on a fairly regular basis over the last couple seasons. Birds would come in, I feel like I'd put a decent shot on them, and just to watch them fly off looking like they were unscathed. And I'm sitting there watching them, I'm like, you guys all know how it is. It's like, how did I miss that bird, right? Well, I'm sitting there watching it, and then they get 100+ yards out there. You see a little tilt in the wings, and then boop, they fall out just stone dead. I mean, not that that was all that big of a deal, because, you know, I just take the dog, make the walk over there, put the dog on it. She'd go and get it, bring it back, and yeah, sure as heck, it'd be stone dead. But it was just a little frustrating, a little irritating, especially if I was hunting public land. And, you know, the last thing that I want is for somebody to come walking through my decoys or something like that. And out here in California, that's what we have to deal with, just because, you know, guys are basically hunting on top of each other. So if I don't want guys walking through my decoy spread, I sure as hell don't want to be walking through somebody else's spread, you know? I mean, that's not right, you know? So it was just a little frustrating, a little aggravating that these shells were hitting birds and causing this type of reaction. And like I said, I'm not smart enough to understand why. I don't know if it's because of the brittleness of the bismuth or who knows what it was, but it was just kind of one of those things. Anyways, reason number 3, and probably the most important reasoning, is I went out today and I patterned my shotgun, right? Because I wanted to visually see on paper what the pattern looked like from heavy metal 3-inch number 4s and Kent 3-inch number 4s. And, well, I won't talk about it because I've got the papers right here. So, here's the heavy metal 3-inch number 4s at 30 yards. And that is with my Kicks High Flyer Extra Full Choke. Okay? Not bad. Could be better. A lot of gaps down here in the bottom of the pattern. But all in all, I mean, not bad, but not great. I counted them up. There were 160 pellets on this 17 1/4 inch diameter target. Now, we look at the Kent 3-inch number 4s, again, 30 yards with my Kicks High Flyer Extra Full. This pattern right here looks, in my opinion, looks a lot better. And it almost looks like that true 50-50 pattern, to where I've got a very good pattern density above my point of aim as well as below my point of aim. You know, not too many gaps. Are both birds gonna die at 30 yards? Absolutely. But this one right here, after doing the count, I had 176 pellets, I think. Yep, 176 pellets on target versus the 160 that I had with the heavy metals. So, and are both shells gonna kill ducks? Yes, absolutely. But if I can get these shells for, say, $220 a case and not have to spend $470 a case, well, like I said, I'm not a real smart man, but why not shoot a shell that throws a pattern like that? You know, it's still gonna kill ducks. Yeah, it's not bismuth, it's not all this fancy stuff. I mean, I'm not one of your Sitka fanboys or whatever like that. I don't own anything Sitka, you know, because I refuse to pay $1,000 for a pair of waders or $600 for a jacket. You know, if you guys do, great. That's just, I'm not gonna do that. So if I can get away with buying, you know, a case of shells that's just over $200 and something that throws a pattern like that, I think I will be just fine. I'm happy with it, you know, I don't need anything else. I will say one of those things to where if I could find a way to afford it without completely destroying my bank account, I would love to be able to someday, hopefully, maybe, I doubt it, but we'll see, reload tungsten TSS. That stuff right there is absolutely incredible. That is, in my opinion, worth its weight in gold. I used 2 shells that I had left over from the year prior's turkey season. I used 2 TSS shells while duck hunting this year, and both shots I took were on geese, and both times they absolutely folded them. One was on an Aleutian at a range that was very much borderline, and just absolutely just crushed them and folded them, helicoptered all the way down. It was pretty incredible. And then the second shot I took was actually on my 20-year-old banded snow, a crossing shot, and just folded him up, and he didn't even twitch. So that stuff right there is absolutely wicked. The only problem is that that stuff is ridiculously expensive. So if I was able to find a way to reload it and you know, get the cost down to a reasonable level. And plus I just like to get into reloading. I think I would definitely try TSS, but until then I'm just gonna be sticking with a good old-fashioned steel. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on it. Like I said, I plan on shooting that throughout the season, and if my opinion changes on it, or if I switch back to heavy metals for whatever reason, I'll let you guys know, and I'll let you guys know why. So anyways, enough of me rambling. I'm sure you guys are like, Chris, just shut up already. We get the picture. You're going to steel. Congratulations. Cool. Good luck. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said earlier, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys would like me to cover, I mean, I've got a pile of decoys back here behind me. Probably 90% of them I do not use because I'm not a big fan of big decoy spreads. Yeah, if you guys want me to talk about decoys, decoy spreads, calling techniques, dog training, anything like that, just drop me down a comment and I will try to crank that video out for you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys next Wednesday.